What's up guys, Om here from iTech Everything and welcome to this new video. The Far Out Apple event just ended and let's talk about everything that's new because there's a lot to cover. This event mainly focused on the Apple Watch, AirPods and the iPhone. There was not one Apple Watch, not two, but three Apple Watches announced. And now let's start by talking about the Apple Watch Series 8. The Series 8 is virtually identical to the Series 7, apart from a few more gyroscopical sensors for crash detection for vehicles and also a temperature sensor for women's health. Other features coming to the Series 8 include low power mode and international roaming for cellular Apple Watches, the latter of which is coming later this year. And both of these features will be available not just on the Series 8, but on the Series 5 or later, and I think the low power mode is available on the Series 4 or later. There's not much new in the Apple Watch Series 8, but they did bring back the silver color, which I'm grateful for. It maintains the same price tag as the Apple Watch Series 7. The Apple Watch SE also gets a mild refresh at this event. We now see the crash detection feature from the Series 8 also carried over to this SE. The back of the Apple Watch SE is now made up of more recycled materials, saving up on cost, and now the price is $50 cheaper at $249. The Starlight color also makes its way to the Apple Watch SE. But there's not much new in the SE, apart from the price decrease, which is good. Also, did I mention low power mode on the Apple Watch can give you up to 36 hours of battery life, which is really good. But coming to the start of the show, the Apple Watch Ultra. This thing got a huge update. I mean, it's not really an update because there was no previous version of this, but this is a completely new product. There's a new design which we've never seen before on an Apple Watch. There's a flat screen, but it's slightly raised from the surface of the watch. It's also made of sapphire. For the base model, there's only one model, I believe, or one material. It's made out of titanium for the base model. It comes only in cellular. It starts at $799, which in my opinion is a reasonable price. I mean, I'm not saying $799 is cheap. It's just that it's only $50 more than the standard Series 8 with stainless steel, which I think is worth it. It's $50 more for lots more, not just a material upgrade. There's a cool new quick action button on the Apple Watch, and fun fact, it also lets you run Siri shortcuts from the quick action. That's going to be really interesting to see what people do with it. Something that caught my attention on the Apple Watch Ultra though is the 86 decibel siren, which is meant to catch others' attention when you're in trouble. That's going to be really interesting to see how it works out for people. There's also 60 hours of battery life with low power mode on the Apple Watch Ultra, which is a huge number for an Apple Watch. It has a 49mm titanium case and is water resistant up to 100 meters, which is twice as that of the Series 8. I'm not going to go into all of the features, but that was the briefing of everything that's new in the Apple Watch Ultra. It's an amazing watch, but a lot more expensive. Then moving on to AirPods. AirPods second generation are finally here. They feature the H2 chip, which is something we've been waiting for a long time. They also have twice as much noise cancellation as the previous generation, which is really interesting. I just tried AirPods Pro first generation last week and they had good noise cancellation. I did feel a little weird while using it, but it was fine after a few minutes. The noise cancellation is good, but I can still figure out what's going on around me. Let's see if the AirPods Pro second generation are any better. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to try them any soon though. On top of precision finding, the case of the AirPods get a speaker system that can only play a sound using Find My, but this is going to allow you to easily locate your AirPods quickly. There's also an extra small ear tip that's included in the box now, which is nice for people with smaller ears or just a different fitting of ears. They also introduced adaptive transparency mode, which is really cool. It'll reduce noises such as sirens and drilling noises, but it'll keep the noises of the people around you, which is going to be really helpful for what transparency mode is meant for. There are also touch controls on the AirPods now, which let you adjust the volume up or down. The price of the AirPods Pro remains the same though. Well then, moving on to iPhones. Apple announced the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus. The iPhone 14 Plus is a 6.7-inch iPhone, which is the same size as the Pro Max, but it features the same features as the standard iPhone 14. The iPhone 14 Plus starts at $899 and the iPhone 14 starts at the same $799. The iPhone 14 gets the A15 chip from the iPhone 13 Pro with the 5-core GPU. It's not a big upgrade, but it's still a great chip. I don't mind the iPhone A15 being on the iPhone 14. The iPhone 14 does get a good camera upgrade both on the front and back now. The front camera now also features autofocus. Cinematic mode can now be up to 4K 30 FPS, which is going to be really nice. I hope this was there last year as well. There's also a new blue color which is kind of similar to Sierra Blue from last year, but not quite there. There's also a purple and starlight and midnight. And how could I forget product red, which looks more red than ever before. There's also a slight improvement in battery life, which is really nice. The 13 already had amazing battery life. Also this year in the US, there will not be a physical SIM slot. It's going eSIM only. Dual eSIM and only eSIM. In India and other countries, we will have a physical SIM slot though, which is nice for the time being. But something really incredible that they showed off is emergency SOS with satellite connectivity. This is something really amazing. It allows for sending emergency text messages and getting help from a remote location via connecting to a satellite. It's only going to be available in the US and Canada to start with, and it's going to start in November. It's going to come with a 2-year free trial included with the iPhone 14, and I assume it's going to be paid later on. I can definitely see this emergency SOS feature being really helpful to a lot of people in need. And the same car crash detection from the Series 8 makes its way to the iPhone 14 as well. Now coming to the iPhone 14 Pro. This is a massive upgrade from the iPhone 13 Pro. We now see the new true depth camera system with a pill-shaped cutout for the camera and true depth camera system. But that's not where the pill's functionality ends. It's only the beginning. The pill actually expands into something much larger. They call it the Dynamic Island. The Dynamic Island is a place for widgets, live activities, and things like the music player. It's amazing to see it in action. They really have utilized the space around the pill. All your airdrop information, connecting AirPods, your timers, your music, your live activities from other apps, and even other widgets from other apps can be seen around this pill cutout. This is amazing. And now that the display of the iPhone 14 Pro can go as low as 1 Hz, we now see an always-on display. And this is an always-on display unlike any other phone, but it's similar to what we see on the Apple Watches. It's a colorful always-on display, unlike other brands which feature a black and white one. But a colorful always-on display does look really good, but also at the same time I feel it can be a little distracting. But despite all these new features, the battery life is still amazing. The iPhone 14 Pro also now features a 48 megapixel camera, which is the first time we've seen a megapixel bump since the iPhone 6s 7 years ago. In normal photos, 4 pixels will combine to form 1 pixel, giving a standard 12 megapixel output, but a much better quality in terms of low light performance. Additionally, you can enable Pro RAW and get the full 48 megapixel RAW image if you want to edit it yourself. But keep in mind, this is going to take up a ton of storage. And powering all these new features is a new A16 Bionic chip, which is the fastest mobile chip based on the new 4nm process, and this is only coming to the Pro lineup this year. The iPhone 14 Pro remains at the same $999 price tag as last year, and now features deep blue, silver, gold, and space black. But there's a 10,000 rupees price increase in India, unfortunately. And those were the amazing updates for the iPhone 14 Pro. This event was an amazing event overall, and I enjoyed every bit of it. And I hope you enjoyed this video just as much. I tried to make this video as quick as possible and tried to cover the main points of each product, but let me know if I missed anything important in the comment section down below. Also, let me know if this lighting setup looks good. I'm still trying to work on it. I'm sorry if my glasses reflect the light a bit. I'm sure this will improve by the next video. There are a lot more videos coming, but I don't really get the time to upload them. But yeah, I'll try to improve my schedule a bit. I'm only doing Apple event coverage for the time being. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.